article about the planets.
Okay,
Yeah,
article of the plants. Yeah.
great, fantastic. So good. I'm glad that you learned a lot of new words today,
Okay.
and
I
we
I
don't
can remember as more as I can, but
yeah.
I'm afraid, and it's truth. Maybe I will lose the most of them of
Well,
the
it's not.
name
Yeah,
of the
you
planets.
know, memorizing those planets is not important.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not important.
but not
Okay, okay.
important. Yeah, because you don't need that. You don't use those. But the next time you hear those planets, at least they'll sound familiar.
Oh, sounds
Yeah, they'll
familiar.
sound familiar because you heard it in, you heard it in my moments, and you read it, and we talked about it in the live stream. So maybe you're not going to memorize all the planets, but if you hear somebody talk about those, you'll it'll ring a bell.
Okay, ring a bell. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
ring a bell.
ring a bell.
Ring a bell means that it
Means that
will
recall something.
right.
You remember.
You'll think you'll recall something.
Think recall something. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
ring a bell. Ring a bell. All
Right.
right.
So
Okay.
sometimes if somebody asks you a question, you'll say, that rings a bell, but I'm not sure if I remember
Oh,
it
ring a
totally."
bell. Okay.
Yeah.
I can told this article in Chinese to my granddaughter.
Yes, definitely. You
Oh,
can
translate.
translate it.
Ah,
You can translate it into Chinese for her, and then you can read it in English, and she'll be like,
oh, good.
"Wow."
Read English. Oh, okay.
She'll be so surprised that you know how to pronounce the planets in English.
Planets in English. Okay.
Yeah, all those planets. Good. Okay. Well, thanks again for joining us tonight. It was nice to chat with you, and thanks for reviewing all of that information that I posted. So I hope you have a great day tomorrow, and
Okay.
you
All
have a
right.
fantastic weekend. Saturday, you're
Yes.
going to be spending time with your family. Sunday, you can just relax.
Okay. Sunday relax and at the evening have your live
Yes,
stream.
I'll be back here Sunday night. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Sunday night, Peter. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, those planets are so hard to memorize if you are not used to reading the English words for those planets in the solar system. It can be hard, and it's not really necessary for people to memorize all, all of those planets. Because it's not something that we use in our daily life. So it's not really necessary for you to memorize. But it's good to hear them a few times, to read them. And then if you see them or read them sometime in the future, maybe your memory will recall, or it will, come back to you and say, yeah, I heard that. Um, yeah, I know Venus. Yeah. So, but you won't be, yeah, it's no reason to memorize all of them unless you are a solar system fanatic and you love to talk to people about the stars and the planets. Yeah, then I guess it's good for you to memorize them. Cheers. Again, thank you so much, Peter, for coming up on stage and reviewing that information that I post on my moments. If you're wondering where he got that information, well, he reads it right off of my moments. This is what he does every single day. So that's why his English continues to improve over the months and years. So he will um, he practices English. He practices his English every day. So if you have time to practice your English every day, you'll make progress just like Peter does. But not everybody has that. Not everybody has that much time. He's retired, so he has the luxury of having the free time to study English, and a lot of people don't have that free time because they have work, they have their personal life, maybe they have family, so they don't always have the time to study as long as he does. Sometimes, he studies English 2 hours. So great, good for him. He's working hard. and he's doing great. Thank you so much, Peter. Our topic tonight is how to overcome failure. I think we've all dealt with and overcome failure ourselves. That's our topic tonight. And I did post some related articles on my moments about failure and some vocabulary words. And then somebody had sent me a message the last couple of days, I think it was, or last week, I can't remember, about wanting to change their career and asked me about the pros and the cons. So I shared a couple of moments or articles on my moments about the pros, meaning the advantages of changing your career, and the cons, meaning the disadvantages of changing your career. So, and those are just a few of the pros and a few of the cons. There's many, many to consider. I just posted the most important ones, I guess I thought. Just my opinion. Anyway, I squeeze my time to learn English every day about 1 hour. Good for you, Lorena. Shh. Shoko, good evening. I probably pronounced that wrong. Shako or Shoko. Anyway, good evening. Thank you so much, Angel. Pros and cons. Good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Just a quick introduction. My name is Todd, and yes, I am streaming from Beijing, China, for those that don't know where Beijing is. And I come from the United States of America, um, but I've lived in China now, Beijing, China, for 12 years. 12 years. I don't speak Chinese, but I do love Chinese food. And let's see, what else about me? Um, I'm not a teacher. I get asked that every day, 10 times, 20 times a day. But that's okay. I don't mind because people are curious. You know, people send me messages. Are you a teacher? No, I'm not. They're just curious because maybe they see what I post on my moments um, that it appears that I'm a teacher, but I'm a tutor. So anyway, when do you find the time to create the materials? That's a good question. That is a good question. Well, Mateo, a lot of the materials that I post on my moments, a lot of the materials I post on my moments are materials that I create at my work. So, a lot of those materials I post on my moments, I do use in my daily job. Yeah, so I will, utilize a lot of those articles or those vocabulary words, and they will use those in my workshops that I host, and some of my presentations that I do at at the company. So a lot of that material I create for my job, and then I post it on Hello Talk. This topic is actual for me today. Lana, good. How to overcome failure. And I'm a coffeeholic. Yes, I'm a coffeeholic. I love coffee. Anyway, my hobbies. Somebody asked me my hobbies the other day. They sent me a message. What are your hobbies? Yeah, I don't have a lot of time to enjoy a lot of hobbies. The over my life, the span of my life, I've had a lot of hobbies, and I like some of my hobbies that I did in the past. I like to go fishing. I like swimming. I like playing basketball. I like playing American football. I like baseball. I like a lot of different sports. And I used to go skiing. I like skiing. Um, I used to ski a lot when I lived in Colorado in America. Denver, Colorado is a skiing paradise in America. One of them, there's many. Denver is a very, very popular ski city because it's at the foot of the Rocky Mountains. So the Rocky Mountains have some awesome slopes. lots of ski resorts, fresh powder, uh, snow, I should say. They call it powder because it's powdery snow. The snow is so soft and fluffy and uh, awesome for skiing. But then I had a ski accident, so that ended my skiing career. And anyway, so I like photography now, and I like trying lots of different types of coffee. And I do like socializing. I like meeting new people. And I guess you could say my hobby of doing, this live stream, I guess you could say is a hobby of mine too, because I don't get paid to do this live stream. It's something that I do because I like it. So I guess I could call this live streams that I do a hobby. Um, every day, I have this app that I use to help me improve my English, and I have, conversations with native speakers. And this is some of the things I'm doing to try to improve my English. And I do this because I love this company. I love this company more than anything in the world.
Yeah, that is good settings.
Because I'm passionate about this and I love my job and I want to do everything in the world to make my job do my job to the best of my ability and to make this company successful.
Yeah, yeah, great.
So if you hire me, I'll do a really really good job, and by me doing a great job, I'm going to make you're going to make more money because of me.
Oh, okay. And because our today talk, maybe I'll have more confidence to make this to face this interview. So
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
pass that, I'll tell you.
sure. I'm not if you pass it, when you pass it.
Yeah, great.
Okay, not if you pass it, when you pass it. And again, I can't emphasize enough. I mean, because you only have a couple of days, so it's not like you're going to go out and memorize 1,000 words. It's not going to happen. All you can do is just continue to try to read and educate yourself on the job. And main thing is to program your mind to be confident.
Yeah, yeah. I need to prepare for a brief introduction, right?
Sure, yeah, brief introduction about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. My
that's
basic information, my work experience.
yeah. Basic. You don't need to say, don't tell them a lot of personal things about you. Yeah, that's not important. You just want to do, tell them some basic information about your work experience and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Very brief.
Okay.
Don't spend 2 hours telling them about Abby. Okay, good.
Mhm.
So have you had, our topic tonight is how to overcome failures.
How to
Overcome
actually?
failure.
Okay.
Have you ever have you ever failed at something before?
Of course.
Okay, we all have. So, in the past when you failed at something, how did you work through that? How did you overcome that failure?
Yeah, maybe in the beginning I'll be like so tired, so I didn't have any mood to do anything, just to
So,
sleep.
you feel hopeless.
Yeah, I feel hopeless. Yeah, I just
Okay.
sleep to watch TV to eat some food I like. And maybe 3 or 5 days later, I will try to talk to my friends, talk what
Okay.
I through and how my feeling. After that, maybe I would to do something I like, to do
Okay.
some exercise, then go better and better.
Okay. So, in the first 3 days you just go through like a self-pity time in your life where you feel sorry for yourself. I hate myself. I'm just going to eat lots of junk food and get really fat and be lazy and do nothing.
Yeah, yeah, that's my yeah.
And then after 3 days, then you come out of that and say, okay, now it's time to eat healthy food and get back to exercising and doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. Now I've overcome my failure.
Yeah, and I just find every time when I feel earlier, I just need to talk with others. I need others'
Okay.
courage, maybe, or
Good. Yeah,
something good.
that's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's always good to talk to, other people like your friends or family or whoever you feel confident or that you can trust to talk to them.
yeah, but you know sometimes because people is busy those days and there's no listener for you. Maybe they're busy. Then you feel failure again.
So no one wants to listen to you complain, or they don't want to listen to you talk to them about your problems.
Yeah.
Not
So
complain. I know you're not complaining, but you just want somebody to listen to you.
yeah.
Okay.
So maybe
Well,
that time I'll feel failure again
do you
because I
have a
didn't have friends.
do you have a dog?
No,
Do you have a cat?
I have no pants.
Ah, okay. Do you have some plants?
Plants?
Plants, green plants.
Mm. Just one.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. Oh,
Well, talk to it. Maybe it will listen to you.
I never tried.
Yeah, I know sometimes our friends are busy and they don't, they have their own personal problems and they don't have time or the motivation to always listen to us. I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes you just have to talk to yourself.
Yeah, maybe in future I'll come to Holly Talk to talk
Sure.
with Todd.
Sure. You can come into Hello Talk and you can join a live stream if you have some, yeah, if you have some personal problems or you need somebody to talk to, and I'm hosting a live stream. You're more than welcome to come on stage or talk to me. I'm all ears.
Yeah, just I just find you were so positive to your life.
Well, yeah. I just choose to be positive because I don't think negativity makes my life very happy.
Yeah,
And life is too short to be negative and miserable and unhappy all the time. I'm not saying I'm never unhappy or negative because everybody goes through that. I do too, but I just don't let it control my life.
yeah, and you are so polite and you are so patient to your fans.
Sure. Well, I think a lot of people in the world are very polite. So I think most people are pretty good people in the world. Sometimes they have certain things going on in their life that cause them to act out of character. But I kind of think most people are good people. They want to be good people, at least.
Yeah, and just about you, how did you face your failure?
How did I face my failure?
Yeah,
Um, well, most of the time, I will talk to, like, if it's at a job, if depending on which kind of failure, if it's has to do with my job, I will talk to some of my coworkers or maybe my superior or my boss,
yeah.
how I can change or do something different in the future. If it's in my personal life, usually I'm very lucky because I have some good friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm so lucky. I have really good friends I can talk to about some of my failures. And one thing I'm also extremely lucky to have is my mom is a very good listener, and I can talk to her anytime I want. And it always seems to cheer me up when I talk to my mom.
Yeah.
My mom is 86 years old, and whenever I feel down or if I have problems or I just call I can call my as long as it's at the right time I can call my mom, and just hearing her voice and hearing talking to her kind of like just makes my life better.
Yeah, you find a good way.
So that's for me. Yeah, that's just me. I know not everybody can do that, but for me, just talking to my mom and hearing her voice, and because she's old, and I like to hear her voice and that she's doing good, and listening to her tell me that yeah, I'm okay, and I went to the supermarket and I went to do this and do that and do this and do that. It makes me feel good. Wow, she's very active. That's good.
So you just to talk with her, but never told her what you through.
And then I don't. My mom can usually hear in my voice that something's wrong. She'll ask me, "Is everything okay?" And I'll tell her, "Well, I had this setback, or I wanted to do this and I didn't. I failed at it." And then she always has some encouraging words for me and just say, "You know what? You've been through that in the past and you overcame it." And you've been successful. So just, be patient and it will get better in the future.
Yeah, she know you.
She knows me and she knows that she gives me a lot of good advice.
Mm-hmm. She is a good listener.
Anyway, that's just me, and I know not everybody has these type of people to talk to, but there's always, I think most of the time there's somebody in your life that you can talk to. If it's not a parent or a good friend, maybe somebody is, I think, able to wanting to listen,
Yeah, of course.
right?
We also have some close friends.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I ask people, if you have a dog or a cat, you can talk to your pet.
Yeah, I sometimes I want to have a pet like a dog. But I
Uh-huh.
didn't have time to feed it.
Well, you have to feed it because if you don't feed it, guess what happens?
Yeah, I know. So if someday I have the confidence I can't do it well, I'll
it's
get one.
it's not about the confidence to raise a dog or a cat. It's about spending time with them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing. If you so like me, I don't have any pets here because I'm not home very often. I wouldn't be able to spend very much time with a dog or a cat or a fish or a turtle because I'm not home very often, and those pets need your companionship.
Yes.
So if you're not home very often, yeah, don't get a pet. But if you have the time to be home and the luxury of being home and spending time, a dog is, an awesome pet. They're very, very good companions.
Yeah, yeah.
And a cat too, I guess I should say.
Yeah,
I
actually there is a cat uh in front of our gate.
Okay.
It seems like it is homeless.
Okay. Yeah,
I
okay.
I
So
want to
you
feed.
want to pick it up?
No, yeah, I didn't have enough time. I didn't.
Sure. In my community here, we have lots of they're stray cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, stray cats. They're called stray cats. Stray cats are cats that live on the street or live they're in our community actually. But a lot of the old people feed and water them. So they don't want them in their house. They don't want to take them in, but a lot of the old people feed and water them. So they're very fat cats. So they're not starving. They're very fat cats. They get lots of food, and maybe they eat lots of mice. I don't know, but they're very fat, so they're not unhealthy one bit.
Yeah, they're lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. And in the wintertime, we have like I see they come into our like lobby, so they're not staying outside. They'll come into the lobby where it's warm, so they're not outside in the cold, cold weather.
Yeah. Having cats is a good way to relax yourself.
Sure, but you have to have time. Cats are social animals. They like to spend time with you, snuggle with you. Dogs are very, very social animals. They love to be around humans. And, you have to have time for a dog, take them for a walk. And, 2 or 3 times a day, you have to take him outside for a walk so he can go potty. And you have to feed and you have to give him a bath. And dogs, just like having a kid, you have to take care of them.
Yeah. Consider all these reasons, so I never
Yeah,
have a
yeah. So be careful when you decide to get a pet because they do require your, they do take your time,
pet. Yes.
okay? And they want to be around you. So if you have a dog, the dog's going to follow you all over your house, your room, your apartment, whatever you have. He's going to want to go to the bathroom with you. He's going to want to go everywhere with you.
Mm-hmm. And Todd, uh,
Yeah.
your English corner.
Uh huh.
So
My
you take it twice a week or
my English corner in
yeah,
Beijing.
yeah,
Yeah, I have an English corner every Saturday and Sunday in Beijing.
Saturday and Sunday.
Hmm.
How about Friday night?
I don't have an English corner Friday night because I'm here Friday night.
Oh yeah, but I just saw yesterday you're not online.
Yeah, yeah, because I just came back today from a business trip. I was gone for 2 days on a business trip, so I didn't do a live stream Wednesday night or Thursday night because I was in Shanghai.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Yeah, so yeah,
I
so
just
I'm back. I'm back.
yeah, I just wish someday when I go to Beijing, I'll join your English class.
Sure. Yeah, I have English Corner on Saturday afternoon, and then Saturday evening I host another English. I not host, but I help organize another English activity on Saturday evening here in Beijing, and then Sunday afternoon on another English Corner. So actually, I have 3 activities every weekend.
In Saturday night, what kind of activities?
Saturday night is kind of um, like a networking event where you mix and there's usually between maybe 40 and 50 people there.
40 and 50.
40 to 50.
Ah, that's so many people.
And usually there's average maybe 10 foreigners from different countries besides me.
Yeah?
and Chinese people, maybe some people from different countries. Some of the foreigners that come to our English activity, maybe they want to practice their Chinese,
Oh, yeah.
but most of the people who go to this activity, they want to practice their English. So
Yeah.
we provide a English environment for them to speak to practice their English.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's a very casual thing. We don't have a topic on Saturday night. It's just you just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, that's free talk.
Sure. Yeah,
So,
and it's nice because it's not there's no pressure, no stress. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. So you if you do like to talk, this is a good place to go and meet new friends in a very casual atmosphere.
yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, and I guess it's just a good opportunity for people to meet new friends because in Beijing it's a big city and a lot of people who come here, for work don't have a lot of friends
Yeah,
because
right.
they don't want to hang out with their coworkers, so they don't have any friends. So they come to our activity, they meet new friends, bam, they're happy.
Yes, most of in teenage no, most adults is like this.
Yeah, a lot of them in Beijing are because again they come from different cities, different maybe some small towns. They don't have um, they don't have a lot of time, and they don't want to they don't want to go to the clubs or the bars to meet people. So this is just invite it kind of provides a nice safe atmosphere for them.
Yeah. So if I really want to, what should I do before this Saturday night? Just just watch when you will set the address and time.
Well, if you're gonna be in Beijing, you have to let me know, and then I have a WeChat group that I post all of the location, the time, um, in a group that I have.
Yeah, okay.
So if people are gonna, that's why I tell people if they're gonna be in Beijing or travel here in the upcoming future, they can send me a private message here on Hello Talk because I don't share that information in my live stream, but they can send me a private message and I can share some of the details with them in a private message.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, I know.
Yeah. And there are people in the live stream who have come to my English corner on Saturday. Yeah, and some have come to the activity. So a lot of the people who I have at my who join my English corner are either from Hello Talk or Little Red Book.
Yeah, I saw it because in Monday or maybe Tuesday, there a girl on stage. She said she come to Beijing and join your English corner. It's so great.
Oh yes, Lorena.
Yeah, yeah, Lorena.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
She
know.
came here. She traveled to Beijing, and she joined all three activities: Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
heard.
yeah. And there's other people, other Hello Talk members who live in Beijing who also have attended my activities.
Great.
Yeah,
Someday I'll come. I
yeah.
must come.
If you have time, you just have to let me know ahead of time. That's all. Because if some people will send me a message and say, "I'm in Beijing right now. Let's meet." I'm like, I can't. I have a busy schedule. If you're going to be in Beijing, you have to let me know ahead of time so I can try to alter my schedule to make
Yeah, okay,
time.
okay.
But otherwise, I'm
If
very
I'll go,
busy.
I'll first let you know.
Yeah, you have to let me know ahead of time.
Yeah, but
Great.
last time I went to Beijing just to take my father in hospital.
Okay. So, which city do you live in? Do you live far from here?
Yeah, of course. I live in Inner Mongolia.
Okay. So yeah, you can take the train here and be here. Not. Did you take the fast train here when you came with your father?
No, I just take the train.
Okay, or
Yeah,
just a regular train.
yeah, yeah, regular
How
train.
how many hours?
Uh, almost 15.
15 hours.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Were you able to sleep? Did you have a sleeper car?
yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. If I come to呼和浩特or Yingchuan, I'll get a speed tree.
Okay. That way you can get the fast train.
Yeah, yeah, fast tree.
Okay, good. So in Inner Mongolia, you live in Hohhot or
Erdos.
Erdos? Erdos, okay. You know what? At my English corner last Saturday, there were two hometown. They work in Beijing now, but yeah, two Inner Mongolia girls, one from Erdos, one from Hohhot, at my English corner last Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a small world, right? See, if you come, you'll meet other people here from Inner Mongolia.
Yeah, yes, maybe. Maybe I'll find my friends.
Maybe you'll meet some new friends. Yeah, because
Yeah,
both of them are like, wow, we're both. So then they added each other's WeChat and they, I guess become friends now.
yeah, yeah. Of
So
course.
yeah,
And you'll
so
meet some people from your hometown in the big city. It's not easy.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely. There's in Beijing, it's a pretty diverse, city with people from many different provinces and a lot of international, a lot of foreigners from different countries here.
yeah. Why you come to China?
My job.
Just because your job?
Yeah, my boss at that time, he's not my boss now because I work for a different company now. But at that time, my boss he's a Beijinger and he immigrated to America and started a company there. And I worked for him at that
Yeah.
company. And then he wanted to open an office here in Beijing, so he asked me to move here to help him to open that office here.
Oh, okay, got
So
you.
I moved here because he asked me to.
Yeah, but it's hard decision. You leave your parents, your friends.
It is not. Yeah, it's not an easy decision to make. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's a big commitment. Yeah, because you have to give up everything. Um, when you do that.
yeah. So how long have you been to Beijing?
I have lived here 12 years.
12. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
it'll be 13 years this July.
yeah. So how are you feeling about China?
I love it here. That's why I stay here. I could move. I could move to Inner Mongolia if I wanted to. I could move to Thailand, or I could move to any province, or I could move to Shanghai, or I could move to Vietnam or Korea, South Korea. I could move anywhere I wanted. I could go back to America if I wanted, but I choose to stay here
Yeah, agree. So
because I'm happy.
it is hard for people to always have the choice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy here. So if I'm happy, why change?
Yeah, you are right.
There's no reason for me to change because I'm happy here. I'm very content.
Yeah, yeah, you are right.
I,
That's why I'll change my job just because I'm now happy. Not happy. I'm
okay,
not
right.
happy.
Sure. If you're not happy, change. You have to make a change in your life.
Yeah, if you someday come to Inner Mongolia, just let me know. I'll take you eat our very famous food.
Like barbecue,
Yeah, barbecue and mutton. How do you say? Sheep meat.
mutton,
Yeah, mutton. Mm-hmm.
mutton. Yeah, I heard Inner Mongolia is very famous for for mutton.
Yeah.
Very fresh.
Yes. You
Very
will.
fresh.
You will tasty it.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank you. That's nice of you to offer. I appreciate that. Great. Do you have any questions that you want to ask me tonight?
No, no,
A-
no.
Abby, Abby GXR?
Yeah, my English name is Abby. GXR is just my Chinese name. 缩写. I don't know how to say.
Okay, that's okay. Abby GXR is a cool name. It sounds like a video game.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
so
good.
happy to talk with you.
Yeah, it was nice to talk to you too. And if you have time, you can come back Sunday night and sing.
Yeah, okay.
Do you like singing? I heard girls from Inner Mongolia are very good singers.
I like, but I don't
Good.
know good or not.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, if you have time Sunday night, you can come back. You don't have to sing. You can just chat if you want, if you have
Yeah,
time.
also in 8 a.m., 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Sunday night. Yep,
Yeah.
same time.
Okay, okay. See you next time.
Okay, have a great weekend, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
So I'm
bye-bye.
off the state.
Yes. Abby, thank you so much for coming up on the stage tonight and chatting. The first time that Abby has chatted on my stage at least. Maybe she's joined other live streams. I don't know, but it's the first time she's been on my stage. Thank you so much. Todd, I think Shanghai is better than Beijing. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like Shanghai, and I could move to Shanghai if I wanted, because we have an office there. I could easily move there, but I like Beijing better. I don't like Shanghai weather. Yeah, it's too humid in the summertime. I just don't like Shanghai weather. But I like the city. I like the people, but I don't like the climate. I like the climate in Beijing. I like the weather in Beijing. And I have lots of friends here. So I like staying here. Lots of friends, many, many friends here. Um, and I have friends in Shanghai too. But here I have very close friends. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight, everybody. Our topic tonight is not about me, about my friends, or about my life. It's about you and your failures and how do you overcome your failures. But very cold in Beijing. Not really. If you compare cold Beijing to, say, Guangzhou or Shenzhen, yeah, it's cold. But compare Beijing to Harbin, Beijing is not cold. Yeah. And Beijing is very similar to my hometown in America. So, my hometown in America is very similar climate to Beijing, but the only difference is we get a lot of snow in my hometown in America. Beijing doesn't really get a lot of snow, but it's cold here. I understand. I don't mind cold weather. I honestly don't mind. I can handle cold weather. I grew up with cold weather my whole life. Well, as a child, I grew up and lived in cold weather as a child. So here, it doesn't bother me. I can handle cold weather. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight, everybody. It's Friday night. It's, wow, 10 o'clock already? We've been online for 2 hours? Wow, where does the time go? Whoa. Have I ever been to Hangzhou? Yes, I've been to Hangzhou one time for one day. That was it, just a 1 day meeting. And then I came early in the morning and I left in the evening. Didn't get to see the city. Mm. So, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Just a quick introduction for you, those that don't know me. My name is Todd, and I come from the United States of America, but I've been living in Beijing um, for 12 years. I can't stand the static in the winter. Um, yeah, winters in Beijing don't bother me. So, again, um, it's okay. Let me see. Yeah, in my hometown in America, it is very cold and we get lots of snow. So, if you're in China, if you are in China and you're familiar with some cities in China, I can compare my hometown to Harbin. Yeah, I would compare my hometown in America to Harbin. It's cold like that, and we get lots of snow in the winter time. But the summers are much, much warmer than Harbin summers because I've been to Harbin in the summertime, and my hometown is much more. My hometown is like Beijing in the summertime. It's very hot, 25, 28, sometimes 30 in July and August, and sometimes a little humid in the summertime, but not really bad humidity in the summertime, not humidity that you experience in, say, for instance, Guangzhou or Shenzhen. Very, very humid. I love Shenzhen because I have friends that live there. I've been there many times for business trips and to visit some friends, but I hate the summer in Shenzhen. It's too humid. My clothes are always wet. and my nose gets clogged up, and my body does not like humidity. My body does not like humidity. So um, that's why I don't like the climate in Shenzhen, because it's too humid, and my body doesn't like humidity. So that's why I prefer not to live in Shenzhen. I like to visit Shenzhen, but I don't want to live there. Starbucks coffee tonight, everybody. What city in America am I from? How long has it been since you've been back? I'll answer both those questions, and then I'll ask somebody to come up on the stage. I don't come from a city in America. I come from a very small town, a farm community. So my hometown has about 10,000 people, maybe. So my family are, I was raised on a farm. I come from a very small farming community in America. We have lots of farms around us in my hometown, and we have a big lake. So in the summertime, it's nice because I can go boating and fishing, and um, do lots of water sports on the lake. It's a very beautiful lake, big lake. Um, so in the wintertime, of course, the lake freezes, and it's people can go ice fishing. I'm not a big ice fisher. I'm not a big ice fisherman, but I like to go fishing in the summertime. I haven't been back to America for 4 years. The last time I went back to visit my family and friends in America was 2019. So it's been a while, and I'm hoping to go back this year to visit my family and friends if I if it's possible. Cheers. Which coffee do I like better, Starbucks or Luckin? I like both equally. I can't say I dislike any coffee. I like McDonald's. I like Luckin. I like KFC. I like Costa Coffee. I like Tim Hortons. I like lots of different kinds of coffee. I don't dislike any coffee, and I can't say one is better than the other. The only difference between a lot of the coffees, say for instance, between Starbucks and Luckin, is the price. That's all I can say. Just the price is the only thing that's different. And I had a nice coupon for this coffee tonight from Starbucks because I'm a gold card member for Starbucks. So, I got this coffee very cheap because they sent me a coupon, say, well, oh, you're a gold card member. We're going to send you this coupon. So they did, and I used it. And this coffee is very cheap for me tonight. Starbucks does that, and Luckin also sends me coupons all the time. So usually I drink the coffee whoever sends me coupons because I can save money. Which kind of this is I like somebody asked me which kind of water I like. I like lots of water and drink hot water. Here it is. I got hot water. Look, I've already drank half the bottle, over half the bottle of hot water. Mm. So I drink water, and I drink coffee, and I drink milk. So water, coffee, and milk, and I also drink orange juice sometimes. But those are my three main beverages. Water's number one. Uh, Probably coffee is number two, and milk number three. But I love all three equally. I love water, I love coffee, and I love milk. I'm a huge milk drinker. I drink milk 3 meals a day, sometimes more, because I love milk. Any beer? And beer, I'm not a, yeah, I drink beer. I'm a social drinker. So I don't drink beer at home. I don't have any beer here at home um, because I don't drink beer at home. But if I'm out with my friends on the weekend, which I usually am on Saturdays, I'll usually drink a couple of beers. But I don't. I don't. I'm not a huge. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't get really, really, really wasted. I'm just a social drinker, so I'll just have a couple of beers, and that's about it. I don't get really wasted and so drunk that I can't walk. I'm don't. That was my younger years. When I was a lot younger, in college and my 20s, those were the years that I was, you know, a big drinker. But now, as you age and mature, there are other things that are more important to me, and one of them is my health. So I don't drink as much as I used to. I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking and we'll let Amanda talk.
Hi,
Hi,
Todd.
how are
Hi,
you?
fine. How about
How
you?
was your I'm fantastic. How was your day today?
Uh, it's a normal day.
Just a normal day. So nothing new, huh?
Um, I uh, I went to the um, I went I went to see the exploration and see some new uh, advantage tools, and I
Oh, so you went to an exhibition.
yeah,
An exhibition and you saw some advanced tools.
yeah.
Is that for your job?
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
it is helpful for my job. I,
Okay, good.
I have
So
the new things, new tools there.
that's good. So do those new tools, is that exciting?
Yes, um, I like them because they show the wisdom of the professional people who make them, and,
Okay.
these tools the can help the business the the, the, the companies to show their to show very beautiful.
Okay. So that's part of your job, right?
Yes, I,
Good. Sounds very interesting.
yeah, I think because I haven't seen them before.
Oh, so it's something new.
Yeah,
Okay.
uh, um, I think the new things as the new things are how to say the new things grows are growing up
Yeah.
every minute.
They're so we call this innovation.
Yeah,
Yeah, innovation means we have new technology, new tools, lots of new equipment to make our lives easier and our jobs easier,
yes,
right?
yeah,
So, were there lots of people at this exhibition? Was it really, really crowded?
no,
No?
yeah. Uh, I think perhaps uh, because today is Friday, not the weekend. Many
Right.
people, yeah, they maybe they would go there tomorrow or
So,
other
or
day.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay, so not too crowded today. That's good, I guess.
yeah. It's very nice. It's very nice to uh, chat with you because I think last time in, you brought me to the stage. It's
Uh huh.
about um, 2 years ago.
Wow, that was a long time ago. I was so much younger then. Now I'm much, much older.
No, I think you are still very young, and I think you are uh, because I'm always here. I listen to the two persons who were on stage.
Oh,
Uh, I think you are very uh, gentle
okay. Okay.
to yeah patient to the to Peter, very very patient, and yeah I think you are a good father
Well,
because I think you encourage Abby.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, people need encouragement, and it's basically, I think it's important when people are, have some things, difficult things they're facing, they need encouragement.
Yeah, I think Abby, mm, if I was Abby, I think I'm very glad to hear your encouragement or
Well, and sometimes people, they don't, you know, they don't have anybody who can, give them this kind of feedback. And Abby is her English is actually very good,
yeah.
and she didn't realize that how good her English was. And her own personal feeling was that it wasn't very good. But when I talked to her and
Hmm.
heard her speak, I think her English is really good. So, and I speak to people every single day who are learning English, a lot of Chinese people. So I hear lots of different types of English from people. And so Abby, I think, is doing really good. She just needs to be confident.
Yes, I agree with you. Her English is very good.
Sure. And, as far as, being patient with people who come up on my stage, I'm that way with people even in my daily life. I'm patient because it's first of all, it's part of my job, and it's just kind of part of my nature, I guess, too. I've always been a very patient person.
But I'm very moved to listen the words what you said to Abby. I
Hmm.
think yeah, you are a good guy.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, Abby's, again, I think she's, I could hear in her voice she was a little worried about her interview, and she talked about the other applicants and how much younger they were from her. So she's already finding negative things about it. And I said, that's, of course, that's not the way to go about it. You have to try to stay positive as much as possible, and, and not worry about the other applicants, just worry about yourself.
Yeah.
So maybe the other applicants are looking at Abby thinking, wow, she's got more experience than us. We don't have a chance against her. And she thinks, wow, they're much younger than I am. I don't have a chance against them.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, we had a nice conversation.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I've been doing live streams for 2 years. So, I've been doing live streams for quite a while now. I've been on Hello Talk 8 years and doing live streams for 2 years. So,
Hmm.
um, you came up on the stage. Of course, I don't remember because 2 years ago, I don't even remember people who came up on my stage last week. So,
Of course, I know there are many people want to be on the stage, and
yeah, and
yeah,
yeah, yeah, a lot of people want to come up on stage, and a lot of people have come up on my stage over the last 2 years. But again, besides the people who come up on my stage, who came up on my stage last week, I talked to a lot of people in my daily life, not just on Hello Talk, but in my job and in my English corner. So I talked to so many people. It's
yeah,
it's very difficult for me to remember everybody.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think so, but I have deep impression of you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Now, now, of course, I remember Peter because Peter comes up every night. He's been coming up on my stage, for almost 2 years.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You know, uh, why some people ask, uh, are you a teacher? I think
Hmm.
because you are very you are a teacher in Chinese. Uh, I think you are a good teacher in Chinese culture because
Okay.
you are very kind, patient. In our culture, a teacher, a good teacher, need to be like you, just
Uh
like
huh.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, again, like I have said before, I'm not a qualified teacher. I didn't go to college to be a teacher. So technically, I'm not a qualified teacher, but I've done tutoring for over 10 years here in Beijing. So I've had a lot of experience at tutoring and helping people, to improve their English skills the last 10 years. So I have a lot of experience doing it, but I still can't teach somebody English from like level 0.
Uh-huh.
With that, they would need a qualified teacher to do that because I'm not qualified to teach them grammar or anything like that because I don't know how to teach it.
Mm-hmm. But you have your advantage you have your special style to help the people who is on the stage of uh, some 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 stage you can lead them very
Oh,
well.
yeah, on my stage. Yeah, because well, when I did my very first live stream 2 years ago, it wasn't this smooth. It was very awkward for me, and it took a while. But that's just life, as you do things, you get more experience, you practice more, you'll improve. It's the same with my live streams. Over the years, I've done many live streams, so I get better and better every time I do it because it's more experience.
Yeah.
So it's just like anything you do in your life, like learning English. You will improve as you practice.
Yes. I want to share my thoughts
Okay,
about
G-
today's topic.
great. That's why we're here tonight is so we can talk about our failures.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Um, I think your words are encouragement, 然后to many people
Okay,
how to face failure. But I think sometimes uh sometimes our maybe mm, we should uh we should how to say there are many kind of failures.
sure, you're right.
Yeah.
Lots of different failures. In Yeah, you're right, definitely.
Yeah. So some failures maybe when we face some kind of failures we need to overcome or conquer. But sometimes we just need to ignore them. Uh, uh, another kind of failures maybe we just we need to we really need to overcome or conquer them.
Sure,
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Different different failures, different different kinds of our you know how
Different ways that we deal with them.
yeah, yeah.
Right. Different, yeah, different ways. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I understand what you're trying to say, depending on, what kind of failure it is. If it's a relationship failure, whenever, because I failed at relationships before, um, many relationships, so I'm not a professional relationship expert. Um,
Mhm.
so, but a lot of those failed relationships, I learned something from them.
Yeah.
But I didn't let them, affect my life. I didn't let they didn't depress me or anything. I understood my mistakes, and I just moved on.
Yeah. For example, I can share my story. I have a illness when I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, I it's a very uh, it's a very big thing for me
Okay.
at
Sure.
that time.
Like a disease or a sickness, or you got sick,
Mm,
just an illness.
illness, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Go
But
ahead.
the school uh, mm, tell me to go home and uh, I can't go to school at that.
Oh, okay. The school didn't want you to have classes anymore.
Yeah. Uh, it's very unfortunately because uh, this illness is infection. I
Ah,
can infect other students if I go to the school.
so it's contagious.
Yeah.
It's so we would say it's contagious, meaning that the infection is contagious, meaning that you could infect other students easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Okay. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. Uh, and mm, it's it's very sad. Because this illness can't be healed. In at that time and at this moment, just right. Even right now,
Uh huh.
it can't be healed.
Right. There's no cure.
Yeah. Uh, but I'm 41 years old this year,
Mm-hmm.
and when I get this illness, I was only 16 years
16.
old. Yeah. Um, it's a very bad thing for me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess it's something. It's an illness that you've had to cope with, and for many years.
Yeah.
Right.
But I have no idea, and my parents have no idea. Um, and um, but how could I do? We have no ideas.
Sure. Yeah. If your parents had no idea how to handle it, and you just had to, you had to try to manage your life as best you could.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
And there's no medication or anything the doctors could give you to help you.
yeah. Uh, I want to say I face when I face this illness, I
Uh
have no
huh.
idea, but only ignore it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I study and go to the college and get my master degree, and work, you know, for these years. And
Yeah.
when I was 36, I go to the hospital one day,
Uh huh.
and the doctor told me the illness is gone.
Wow. A
Yeah,
miracle.
yeah. I just
That's a miracle
yes. The doctor said it is only 1%. Um,
of
uh,
people.
1% rate the who can heal by himself.
Yeah. So 1% of the patients can heal this by themselves.
Yeah. So I think many people who had this illness, they um, do many things and find many doctors to heal them, but
Sure.
but uh, uh, the medicine, the more medicine they have, sometimes can activate or speed their death.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So
Sure.
I think it's uh, good way to ignore the failure. Maybe sometimes, not all the times.
Right. Sure.
Ignore it and go ahead.
And
Just
yeah.
go
Go.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So did this illness? Did it cause you like any disruptions in your life? Did it cause you some complications when you were studying or at your job, or did you feel it, or did you have pain or anything?
Yeah. I
Okay.
just I feel sleepy.
Okay. Sleep.
Yeah,
So you
sleepy.
felt sleep tired.
Yeah, sleepy, tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a it's it's very hard for me to find a husband.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. I understand that.
yeah. But I'm fortunate because my boyfriend that time and this time is my husband. He know and he said he doesn't care.
That's awesome. You found an amazing guy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great. So
Yeah.
now how about your life? Is it do you still feel like some effects from this illness, or do you feel relatively back to like a normal life?
Um, I'm a normal person. I have
Okay.
no, yeah,
No symptoms.
yeah.
Good.
The illness has been disappeared. Uh, yeah, in my 36 years when I was 36
36.
years old. Yeah,
Okay. You went
about
in, yeah, you went in and at age 36 they told you the illness is gone
yeah, yeah,
or healed or whatever happened. It's a miracle.
yeah. It's a miracle. Because
That's good. That's a success story.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I can't really I can't really call your illness a failure because it's not something that it's just not something that you brought on yourself. It's something that happened to you as a young person. Um, so it's good that you were able to ignore this illness for many years and not let it affect your your education, your career, and your personal life. Because a lot of people wouldn't do what you did. They would have given up and just died.
yeah, yeah.
So that has a lot to say about your your personality.
Mm-hmm.
You're a strong personality.
Maybe uh, maybe the most important thing is the love from my parents and my family members.
Sure.
Yeah,
So your parents were a very good support network for you, like at age 16 when you had to quit school,
yeah, yeah. They
right?
feel very sorry for me to um to face the bad thing like this.
Yeah. So when you dropped out, when you quit school, did you go back?
Yeah, I go
Okay.
back.
Okay. You were able to go there. Yeah, they allowed you to go back to school and finish school and take the Gaokao and go to college.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Well, that took a lot of courage.
yes. I I also need to say thank you to my country, and they have more um, uh, kindness to the illness person just like me.
Uh-huh. So they treated you with a lot of kindness.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good. And
yeah.
now you live a normal life. You're very happy. You have a great husband, and you have a good job, and you're very happy.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to learn English?
Mm, I, you know, maybe because I have the illness from my very young age,
Uh huh.
I have to study. I have nothing to do but only study.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm a good I'm a good student.
Okay. You're a very good student, and so you like studying.
Yeah. And um I like reading. Um,
Good.
I like reading, but uh, I can't read the English book very well.
Okay.
But sometimes I just practice. Uh, I every time I can, maybe just a sentence, a English sentence. I just keep the pace or the how to say habit,
Uh huh.
the habit to read only one sentence or or more. But I think it's helpful to improve uh, my English
Level.
reading. Yeah.
So out of the book, you said you just maybe read one sentence.
Mm, I don't want to give me very hard. task.
Sure.
I tell myself, if you can read one sentence, that's okay.
Sure. That's a good
But,
idea.
yeah, but sometimes I can read several pages, several pages.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but sometimes I just read one sentence to complete the task I give myself.
Great. Good idea. That's a smart way to do it. And the book that you're reading needs to be something, a topic that you're interested in as well.
Mm, mm, yeah. But so I think because I'm old enough, I read some books that are very useful for me. For example, write and grow, write and grow rich. That
Okay.
can help me to earn money. Yeah,
Because you want to be rich, right?
uh, yeah. I think rich is meaningful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to have a lot of money.
Um. Yeah. I think money is good thing.
I know. I like asking that question to people. It's like you want to be rich, right? And they think to me like, that's a stupid question, Todd. Yes, I do. Everybody wants that.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm reading the cupboard doom. The in the cold blood. It's a famous writer. Cupboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a famous book.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
famous book.
That's good.
Nonfiction book.
Okay. Yeah. So if you find a topic that you like and you read, and I think that's the most important thing.
Yes, and all the books I named just just now, the authors are all American.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did a great job, and I had contacted one author just by uh, the net address. They lived in the book, and she answered me, and I
Oh,
very great.
wow. So you sent her an email
Yeah,
and she answered your email.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
That's great.
She's a mother of three children, and
Okay.
she did work at home, and she helped. She writes the article to tell to tell mothers how can earn money at home, and
Okay.
yeah. I think it's a good thing to read the writers from all over the world, and
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah, you can hear different ideas about different, subjects from people from different countries.
yes,
Very good. Yeah, good idea. And I think that's good if you have that time and perseverance to read English books. It's important.
yeah. And the last thing I want to say, um, I think you feel sorry to to um to say you can't um you can't know who I am because I was 2 years old, the person who I brought to the stage.
Two years 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not your wrong because it's not your fault because I delete the I deleted the Hello Talk for a long time.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
you kind of disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
you came back.
Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
why. I just don't know why. Why I disappear and why I
That
yeah.
that happens. That happens a lot. Over the 2 years that I've been doing live streams, there's some people who have joined my live streams, the first, year that I was doing it, they were here every single night, and then they just disappear.
Yeah.
And they disappear for different reasons. Maybe things in their life have changed, or they have different priorities in their life. And Hello Talk, at one time was a priority, and then it's not. So they come and go.
Yeah.
But I'm always here.
I feel so no. I think this is happiness. Uh, I don't how to express it.
Sure.
I think it's a good thing to see you always.
Always. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
always here. I think it's a stable thing
Yeah.
for your fans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and that's
right.
what I like to provide a stable, stability for people who can, who like it. Now, some people, like just like you, they were here 2 years ago, and then they, for some reason they disappear. Different things happen in their life. They need to focus on. They come back and they're like, "Oh my God, you're still here! I can't believe it, Todd." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still here."
Yeah, I think it's a if I think it can um, com comfort many people because
Yeah,
when I see you again, I feel so stable.
yeah.
Because
So you see
only
you see a familiar face or a familiar account. I guess my account is very familiar.
yeah, because the world is changing every day.
Yeah,
My world, everyone's world is changing every day.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
when we see the stable people who exist always, we feel healed. Yeah, from the normal world, normal world,
Normal world, right?
the real world. Because in the real world, we maybe we can sometimes we are hurt, we're hurt.
Sure,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people experience loss, in the real world, and they come to Hello Talk, and maybe they disappear for a while, and they come back, and they see a familiar face. It makes them feel, comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. So I think you are a gift from um from the Hello Talk or from our uh,
Yeah,
to share your
yeah.
wisdom.
Uh, so I'm happy to be here. I enjoy it. And a lot of people ask, when are you going to quit? And I'm like, I have no plans to quit, doing live streams or to quit Hello Talk. I don't see that in my near future. So, I can't say I'm going to be here forever because forever is a long time.
Mhm.
And I can't really say that, but I can say I have no plans to quit or leave, you know,
Mm,
in the near future. So as long as I'm healthy and I have the time and able to do it, I'll continue to be here.
mm-hmm. Oh, it's good. Great. Uh,
Great.
yeah, I think you are an angel.
Thank- uh, uh,
Yeah.
thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
I think
That's nice.
that
Yeah.
I think many people want to see this.
Sure. I've received a lot of nice compliments from people, and I'm very grateful for all of them. Their nice comments and the nice things they say about me, and I'm very grateful for that. But you know what? I don't want people to put me up, and make me something that I'm not. I'm just a normal guy, basically. If you meet me in person, a lot of the people in this live stream have met me in person. I'm just a normal person. So that's all. I'm not a famous celebrity or anything. I'm just a normal guy.
Mm, but you are a good guy. I think many people want to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I try to be, good. I want to be a good person. So that's, I guess, important to me to be a good person. So I think the world needs good people.
Mm-hmm. I think you did good enough and uh, lot enough.
Yeah, I try to help people, and because a lot of people have helped me throughout my life, so it's kind of my turn to pay back.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how my mind works. It's like a lot of people throughout my life have helped me, so this is my way of paying back to society to help other people.
Mm-hmm. I think I should learn from you and you know, uh-huh. Uh, I think. we're different because I want to earn money as much as possible.
Sure. You know what? I understand what you're saying because when I was young, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I was um, very ambitious about wanting to earn money. That's all I wanted. I was always, always, always chasing money. And, it just, and I'm through that stage now in my life, and money is not the most important thing to me.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
think.
I mean, living my life and having friends and my family, that's most important to me. Money is not the most important thing to me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all. I have enough money to live and be comfortable. That's all. I don't have a car. I take the subway here. I ride a bicycle. So I'm not rich by any means, but I'm happy. That's more important to me than being rich.
Mm-hmm. You're not rich in money, in cars, but you are rich in fans, in happiness. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I understand people like money, and I was the same way, when I was going through my, 20s and 30s and into my 40s. I was the same way as well. I chased money all the time, and I'm just not important to me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through that phase, and now I'm in a different place in my life, and I don't need to be chasing money all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good.
I think we will follow your step and maybe become another Todd in the future.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody lives a different life, and I'm not saying my life is perfect. And I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I've learned from those mistakes. And chasing money when I was younger caused a lot of problems in my relationships, and you know, so I can't. I didn't do everything right when I was younger, but now it's my turn to make things right and change.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I tell people. Maybe they think they're making a lot of mistakes or they've done this or done that. I said, you know what? You just have to be patient and, continue to try to improve yourself and, move on from your mistakes or your failures, and, life will get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's
I,
just me. I don't expect everybody to be like me because, that's not possible. You just have to do your best and try to, live your life the best way you can. And if right now